Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we will explain shocking natural disasters caught on camera. First, Stromboli volcano August 28, 2019. Stromboli is an active stratovolcano located in the Aeolian Islands, Italy, known for its near-continuous explosive activity called Strombolian eruptions. On August 28, 2019, it experienced a major paroxysmal eruption, one of its most violent events in decades. Stromboli's magma is basaltic to basaltic-andesite with SiO₂. 49 to 54% means low viscosity and high gas content of H₂O, SiO₂, SiO₂, driving explosive eruptions, and rich of mineral crystals such as Plagioclase, pyroxene, olivine. Summit craters with 3 active vents, source of daily Strombolian bursts, small explosions. Sciara del Fuoco, or stream of fire. A horseshoe-shaped collapse scar where lava flows and pyroclastic flows descend. Conduit system, a central pipe feeding magma from about 5 to 10 kilometers deep reservoir. Flank vents, secondary eruption sites, occasionally active. One can ask, what are the main causes of the August 28, 2019 eruption? Here are some causes of volcanic eruption. Cause number 1, magma overpressure. A buildup of gas-rich magma in the shallow conduit led to a sudden explosive release. Cause number 2, vent collapse. Partial collapse of the Sciara del Fuoco, a steep lava collapse scar, triggered pyroclastic flows. Cause number 3, phreatomagmatic component. Interaction between magma and groundwater may have intensified explosions. Nanping Fujian Province landslides and flood. The Nanping region in Fujian Province, China, is highly prone to landslides and floods. This natural disaster occurs due to several factors. Factor number 1, heavy rainfall and monsoon climate, primary cause. Rainy season, April to September. Nanping receives some of the highest rainfall in Fujian, annual average 1,600 to 2,000 millimeters. Mayu, plum rain, and typhoons, e.g., Typhoon Doksuri in 2023, bring intense, prolonged downpours, saturating soils. Flash floods, sudden cloudbursts overwhelm rivers like the Min River and its tributaries. Factor number 2, steep terrain and fragile geology. Mountainous landscape. Nanping is in the Wui Mountains, with slopes exceeding 30 degrees, making landslides likely. Weathered granite and red soil, common in Fujian, these soils erode easily when saturated. Cracks in granite allow water infiltration, weakening slopes. Factor number 3, deforestation and land use changes. Logging and tea plantations. Large-scale deforestation reduces root systems that stabilize slopes. Road construction and mining, blasting and excavation destabilize hillsides, increasing landslide risks. Factor number 4, river and drainage issues. Sediment buildup, deforestation increases silt in rivers, raising flood risks. Urban encroachment, buildings near riverbanks block natural drainage, worsening floods. Factor number 5, climate change intensification. More extreme rainfall. Fujian has seen increased typhoon intensity such as Lekama 2019, Doksuri 2023. Unstable weather patterns, sudden drought to deluge shifts weaken slopes before heavy rains. Zillenhot Magnolia 2020 massive tornado. There is no widely known record of a massive tornado occurring in Zillenhot, China, Inner Mongolia, in 2020. Tornadoes are relatively rare in this region compared to places like the U.S. Tornado Alley, but China does experience occasional tornadoes, particularly in eastern and southern provinces, e.g., Jiangsu, Guangdong. However, if you are referring to a specific windstorm, dust storm, or severe convective weather event in Zillenhot around 2020, it might have been caused by Number 1. Possible causes of severe wind events in Zilanhat, Inner Mongolia. Number 2. Strong cold fronts and Mongolian cyclones. Zilanhat is located in a semi-arid. Number 3. Region prone to strong winds due to cold air outbreaks from Siberia. Number 4. Spring and early summer, April-June, often see intense low-pressure systems, Mongolian cyclones, that generate high winds and dust storms. Number 5. Dry-line thunderstorms and convective gusts. If the event was a downburst or microburst, not a tornado, it could have been caused by a severe thunderstorm with strong downdrafts. High wind shear and dry air near the surface can enhance damaging winds. Dust storms, haboob-like events. Inner Mongolia is part of the dust belt, where loose soil can be lifted by strong winds, creating massive dust storms that resemble tornadoes. Climate change influence. Increasing temperature extremes may intensify convective storms, leading to more frequent high wind events in typically arid regions. Was this a confirmed tornado? Most tornadoes in China occur in the Yangtze River Delta and Pearl River Delta, not typically in Inner Mongolia. If a tornado did occur, it would likely be an isolated supercell thunderstorm event, but no major tornado reports exist for Zilanhat in 2020. December 4, 2021, Semeru's worst eruption in decades caught thousands off guard. But why was it so deadly? Monsoon rains weakened the lava dome's sudden collapse. No major warning before the 100 degrees Celsius pyroclastic surge. Villages too close to the danger zone. The mountain roared, then darkness came. Despite the risks, thousands live on Semeru's slopes. Why? Fertile soil feeds Java's rice bowls. But can science protect them? Early warning systems, seismic monitors and evacuation drills. Lahar channels, concrete barriers to divert mudflows. Semeru could get worse with climate change. Geologists warn Semeru's magma chamber is growing. Could we see a cataclysmic event this century? Or will it keep rumbling harmlessly? One thing's certain, this mountain demands respect. Would you live near Semeru? Every year, like clockwork, the town of Kajin in central Java is hit by devastating floods. Homes submerged, roads turned to rivers, lives disrupted, but why does this keep happening? And is there a way to stop it? Kajin, a bustling town in Pekalongan Regency, faces annual flooding between November and March, the peak of Indonesia's rainy season. But it's not just heavy rain causing this disaster. Let's break it down. There are three main causes of Kajin's floods. Number 1, rivers overflowing. The Sregi and Sengkarang rivers burst their banks due to deforestation upstream. Number 2, poor drainage. Clogged canals and urban sprawl block water flow. Number 3, sinking, subsidence. Excessive groundwater pumping makes floods worse. Why it's getting worse? Climate change is intensifying Java's rains, but human actions make Kajin extra vulnerable. Key factors. First, deforestation. Logging and farming in hills reduce water absorption, more runoff. Second, trash-clogged rivers. Plastic waste chokes drains, water backs up. Third, coastal flooding. Rising sea levels push salt water into Kajin's rivers. The good news? Solutions exist, but they need action. Short-term fixes. 1. Better waste management. Stop dumping trash in rivers. 2. Emergency dredging. Clear sediment from riverbeds before rainy season. Long-term fixes. First, replant mangroves and forests, absorb floodwaters naturally. Second, strict building rules, no more construction in flood zones. What you can do to help. Support local flood relief NGOs. Report illegal dumping. Hope for the future? Cajun's floods won't stop overnight, but with better planning and community effort, this town can fight back. The question is, will leaders and residents take action before the next disaster? Landslides are a significant concern in Hyeoju, Sichuan province, due to the region's complex terrain, geological conditions, and climatic factors. Here's an overview of the causes, historical events, impacts, and protective measures related to landslides in this area. Causes of landslides in Hyeoju. Geological and topographical factors. Hyeoju is characterized by steep slopes and a mix of hard and soft rock formations. The presence of mudstone layers, which can become unstable when saturated, contributes to landslide susceptibility. The region's terrain, with significant elevation differences, further exacerbates this risk. Heavy rainfall. The area experiences substantial rainfall, particularly from April to September. Intense or prolonged precipitation can infiltrate the soil, reducing its stability and triggering landslides. Seismic activity. Sichuan province is seismically active. Earthquakes can destabilize slopes, leading to immediate landslides or weakening the terrain, making it more susceptible to future events. Human activities. Construction projects, such as road building and hydroelectric developments, can alter the natural landscape, increasing the likelihood of landslides. Improper land use and deforestation also contribute to slope instability. Notable landslide events. September 27, 2023, a rock slide occurred on a road in Hyeoju, narrowly missing a small truck. While specific details are limited, the event highlights the ongoing risk of landslides in the area. February 2025, in Aeolian County, Sichuan province, a landslide buried 10 houses and a manufacturing facility, leading to the evacuation of approximately 200 residents. The disaster was attributed to heavy rainfall and geological conditions, resulting in a debris flow spanning 1.2 kilometers and exceeding 100,000 cubic meters in volume. Impacts of landslides. Human casualties and displacement. Landslides can lead to loss of life and force residents to evacuate their homes, as seen in the February 2025 event. Infrastructure damage. Roads, buildings, and other structures are at risk of destruction or severe damage, disrupting transportation and economic activities. Economic losses. The aftermath of landslides often requires significant financial resources for rescue operations, reconstruction, and mitigation efforts. Protective measures and mitigation. Monitoring and early warning systems. Implementing technologies to monitor slope stability and weather conditions can provide early warnings, allowing for timely evacuations and preventive actions. Engineering solutions. Constructing retaining walls, improving drainage systems, and reinforcing slopes can help stabilize vulnerable areas. Land use planning. Regulating construction and development in high-risk zones is crucial. Reforestation and sustainable land management practices can also reduce the likelihood of landslides. Public awareness and education, informing communities about landslide risks and preparing. What do you think should be done? Comment below. And subscribe for more deep dives into Southeast Asia's environmental crisis.